From 2017 earning like 10,000 a month salary to reaching 10 lakh a month with organic sales, what are the skills that you acquired? What are the mindset changes that happened?
When I say the value creation, that happens in 3 levels. So in my funnel, whenever I see, if I don't add value in these 3 levels, then my revenue also go down.
People then come into your email list, right? So how do you attract them into your email list? Do you give like a lead magnet?
I bring them to a community, like I call it a VIP community. I've created some WhatsApp group the first 1 or 2 years, then I started moving into a community. So people get nurtured through that, and I keep doing some Q&A training, some free training for them.
Once you get that first transaction, then you have that confidence. Like Digital Deepak's first sale was a 500 rupee consultation call which came organically through my blog. Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and today we are going to have a conversation with Sagar Sangam Sahu, who is an organic sales coach. So, hey Sagar, welcome to the podcast.
Hi Deepak, thank you for inviting.
So Sagar, I just want to know about your life and professional journey. So which year did you graduate and what did you study in college?
I supposed to do engineering, but
I
I end up doing physics honors BSc. I come from a very small town, Baleswar in Odisha.
Okay.
So it was not like I was searching that good education so that I can grow in my career. Then I started searching for a good MBA college. I prepared for CAT, didn't score well. So for 1 year I had practiced CAT. Then I started searching for good college. Then I started my MBA in Pune. From Pune is when I was like in the mid of searching like which like a kind of a, you can say, stream to choose. There was a marketing, there was a finance, there was a lot of others was there. Then I started selecting marketing, and a lot of people say start with marketing, then later second year you can think of something. But I started falling in love with this branding, how this market works. So I would say my marketing journey started from that MBA. Then I did job. My first job was sales. Like it was completely like you can say not door to door sales. It was like sales like I was in corporate, but the sales was like shop to shop sales.
Okay.
So I was selling mobile phone to distributors, shop.
Okay, it was more like B2B sales.
B2B sales, but distributor to and like their business is like the shop, local kirana shops and all. The people who are keeping some phones and all, mobile shops. Then I didn't like that work. Then I started joining one startup. It was 2017 when I joined a startup in Delhi. I was searching for good MNC job, but one MNC committed for me for some salary. Then they've given me some time, but after 15 days, this is okay. We are putting you on hold.
Okay.
So I somehow lost faith in big companies. I okay, now let's focus on working with some startup where I can grow fast. And I joined a startup with my friend's reference in Delhi.
This was which year?
It was 2017.
2017. Yeah.
And I literally, my salary was like 10,000. It was like city like Delhi. It was not any way to survive.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to, but still I remember I took my first digital marketing course from that 10,000 salary itself.
Okay.
And you say rent भी pay करना है, course का भी fees EMI भरना है. But there was always eager to learn something more, improve the skill. But in that startup, they've given me good opportunity to use your whatever knowledge that you have and expand their business. So I was working in marketing, sales, sometimes HR, sometimes operations, finance. I got a lot of idea about the how the entrepreneurship can possible. So 2-3 years I worked there. 2019 somehow one of my junior, he told me about you. I remember.
Okay.
That time you were selling some CDs or something. or some
Long back, I used to put all my courses in a pen drive.
open
And I used to sell the pen
yeah.
drive.
Some
Yeah.
says it is from 5,000 or 4,000.
Yeah.
You'll get pen drive, you'll get some course. And I said, okay, I will explore it.
Mm.
Then I remember 20 I met in the March, like in DMC. I met you over there. That time I was doing job, but I was searching how I can make more money, how I can expand my skill to the next level in digital era. Then COVID happened after a few days of that meeting, that particular event. Then I decided to do something. कुछ करना है. And again my
Did your salary increase by the time
so
it went to 20?
yeah, like after 6 months they've increased my salary. Then it went to like first big jump happened from 10 to some 24, then 30, 40 के आसपास पहुंच गया था. 2020 this corona brought me down again, like less than 20.
Was it a job loss or they reduced your salary?
Reduced the salary because because the business was mostly happening in the physical space, and it was a consulting company but working with the manufacturing companies. So manufacturing completely shut down that point of time, and most of the times we used to depend on consulting online training or something. So that's why salary was cut down. That time I realized, boss, I need to work on something for myself. I need to work on something for myself, otherwise there is no other way to grow.
Yeah.
I need to build something of my own. So from there I started exploring about this online digital marketing, YouTube. Then I think I joined your internship in 2020, August or something, while I was exploring. Still I was doing the job, but like side by side.
How did you discover the internship program?
I think that guy who told me, ki Digital Deepak, you search the blog.
Yeah.
I was getting nurtured through your email.
Okay. So you were in my email list.
Email list is like, I never miss any email. Like you keep opening, keep reading. I think, and you don't sell much. Like you just give value. So long email. I used to love a lot of reading email. Still, I read your all email. And then you I think launched batch 2 I think. Batch 2 you launched, then I didn't join. Batch 3 you launched. I had a doubt कि अभी करना है नहीं करना है, job है. Batch 4 where I was in the verge of like transitioning, like I was not there in Delhi. I came to home because there was COVID. So I realized now it's time to take a big decision. So I think it was August 2020 where you launched batch 4. And
if you were making 20,000 a month, and even though I was giving cash back, 15,000 is still something like a big jump. And
big jump.
You can't like afford to make a wrong move even with such a price.
Yeah. So I think that is also literally inspired me to, okay, मेहनत करके पैसा तो ले लेंगे. So that was
You did all the assignments and got the
I
cash back.
completed all assignments with bonus assignment also there was there. That time it was a bonus. So I did that, and side by side I was always learning and reading books, and I was doing affiliate marketing, promoting Russell Brunson products. So that time you also taught us email marketing. So I started using those skills into promoting affiliate marketing products. So I focused a lot on affiliate marketing rather than freelancing.
Okay. So you were promoting high ticket products of other
high ticket, mid ticket, low ticket,
education products and everything.
So I thought, okay, that's the best way to make money. You just need to learn the traffic part. So I was just learning a lot about traffic. So then after some time, and I see, okay, I'm getting 1 sale, 2 sale in a month. I was making 5,000-10,000 rupees. I said, okay, if I'm doing like part-time, can I make it a full-time? Can I try for at least 6 months? I told my father, like, there is a table. My father was there, and I says, can I try for 6 months only focusing on this thing? He says, are you sure? I says, yes. If not, I'll come back. At least I will have some experience.
Yes.
They say, okay, try it. Go for it. I said, बस मुझे खाने पीने का देख लो, बाकी मैं देख लूँगा अपना खर्चा.
Yes.
Then they
Khane
supported
pine ka is the most important. If that is taken care, we can do anything in our life.
So they supported me that time. They whole family supported me. I think that's where I started focusing full on this online stuff. Then slowly I started moving to coaching, where I started teaching that traffic part. Mostly people struggle with getting traffic, organic
Yes.
traffic, and that from the last 1 year, the research was already done around traffic. So that became my niche,
Okay.
organic sales.
So interesting. That's what your landing page also says.
Yeah,
Organic sales system.
yeah.
Generate high quality leads without paid ads. Nice. So I think it has been, quite a journey since 2020. A lot of things have changed. And right now you are making around maybe 7 to 10 lakhs a month in revenue. And that revenue is also something that is not having a lot of expenses. It's mostly like profitable.
Yeah.
So from 2017 earning like 10,000 a month salary to reaching 10 lakh a month with organic sales, it is quite an inspiring journey for a lot of people who would like to be in your position. So what happened in the past few years that helped you get to this level? What are the skills that you acquired? What are the mindset changes that happened? How did you get into high ticket sales? So I believe you have some high ticket products and then low ticket products. So how do you design your funnel and how have you approached this whole thing?
So the first thing, like when I got started, the mindset that I built is being consistent. I feel the first stage, those who are in the beginner stage, I always suggest my students, the first thing that you need to crack the code of getting into consistency of value creation.
Correct.
When I say the value creation, that happens in 3 levels. So in my funnel, whenever I see, if I don't add value in these 3 levels, then my revenue also go down.
Yes.
So when it comes to 3 levels of value, means like the first, okay, we need to build awareness, like that content creation. So consistency in content creation, that's the first level of value creation. Then, okay, we need to interact with these people, like a one-to-one call or the clarity call, discovery call. Some people call it the webinar, workshop. This is where we nurture people. That's where another value creation happens. So we need to
content helps you build attention, and yes, interactions that you build trust.
Yeah, this interaction helps you build trust. When we give them some assignments, they take action. So it builds trust. They see some kind of a tangible shift in their business, in their life. Then when we sell them, we offer something, right? Through webinar or workshop, we offer something. Still, the value creation should not stop. We need to help them with our framework or to like regular coaching calls, like Mastermind call, Inner Circle calls, hackathon. This is where we help them to take action so that they get results. So I see this is the 3 level of value creations that I create with consistent. So first thing, that mindset that I built from 2020 itself, being consistent. I did 365-day challenge. So there is one book you must have read, Expert Secret.
Yeah, Russell Brunson.
In one of the chapter, he says, like, if you put one piece of content, whether you are writing a blog, I think I remember you used to say, like, you write 1,000, 2,000 words every single day. Every day. Still writing?
1,000 words a day is my targeted, but definitely in the past 3 months, because of a lot of distraction, that has gone down. But I'm itching to get back to that routine.
Super. I think that line, it was like, whether you are writing a 1,000-word blog post every day, or you are putting a Facebook live before going to bed, what happens? You just document your journey. Anything you consistent for the next 365 days, your life will never be the same as today. This was something around that.
Yes.
And this line changed my life. I just committed myself. Can I put one? Okay, why I did Facebook Live? There are a lot of other were there. I started with YouTube. The reason I was in village, there was no internet. I used to do with the hotspot.
Mm.
And through that hotspot, what I used to do is okay, I put one content and suddenly I realized my data gone. I had to recharge.
Okay.
So I said, what is the one piece of content that I can create so that data will not be the barrier?
Mm.
I said, okay, let's do Facebook Live.
Okay.
And I chose that Facebook Live. I started documenting every day. I used to read some book. I start talking about it. A lot of people ask, what did you create throughout 365 days? I said, I just document my journey.
Yes. In fact, a lot of content creators have this challenge, what content should I create? But you will get ideas for content creation when you keep consuming content from different sources.
Exactly.
Then you can mix and match it with your experience and then come out with something unique.
Yes. I'm talking with you. Now you share something about
Yes.
and from there also I can create content about
Yes.
it. So contents are everywhere, like from books, from courses, from conversation. Even we're traveling, we feel just by watching people, we can learn a lot of things.
Yes.
You were mentioning about that. So
everybody has a life experience that is worth sharing with somebody else.
was sharing about that. And some people says, I can't tell stories. I have only one or two stories. I says, every single day you are creating some story.
Correct.
So I started documenting something called a story bank. Like every day I spend 5 minutes before I go to sleep. Okay, this is something happened. This is what I learned from today. Just 5 minutes. And that Excel sheet is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like every day in story bank. Whenever I wanted to create content, I just refer back to that sheet and just I can create content.
Correct.
So
So you kept on creating content continuously every day.
I write something before.
Focus on the input, forget about the output, because input is the only thing you can control.
Yeah.
Output is something you cannot control.
Yeah, exactly. We have a control over creation, not what people will like, what people will dislike. We don't have any control.
Sometimes they might like it, sometimes they might not, but we will never know unless we put out a lot of content there in the first place.
Right,
You will
right.
start picking up the signals. Oh, this is working, this is not working.
It's most of the times we discover any even series or something Netflix after 4th or 5th season. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I learned from Russell only. This is 4th or 5th season के बाद आप discover करते हो. Then suddenly
You go from the
you
first.
go from the first.
Very interesting, very interesting. Yes, I think Expert Secrets mein
Yeah.
he spoke about it.
He spoke about it.
Like Game of Thrones, I discovered when 5th season was going on and a bunch of people were talking about it, and then I watched it from the first.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think first thing I worked on consistency, because when people see, there is one time what happened is I was creating content on after 100 days, a lot of people started appreciating. Oh, 100 days. This one person says, Sagar, I want to buy from you.
Okay.
Why? No, I've seen you all of your content from day number 1 to day number 100, but I never liked your content or commented on your content.
Silent observers are
Silent
so many
observers.
people. I have so many people like that where after 4 years they are replying. Deepak, I have been in the newsletter for 4 years, but this is the first time I have replied. So finally they are coming out like sleeper cells.
And he says, I want to buy. I'm like, why you are going to buy? Because something I think I can't maybe, and we do not know, you have never attended my webinar or something. He says, I've seen you, I want to buy from you. If you can have consistency for yourself, I want that consistency.
Interesting.
So
Consistency is what attracted him to you.
Yeah. So there is another thing that recently I learned. When you do some hard stuff, people start following you. Something in unconventional.
Yeah. 100 days of consistent content creation. Oh, then that gets attention.
That gets attention. Oh, so
People pay you attention before they pay you money.
yeah.
First, they will pay attention.
Yeah.
And you should be attention worthy.
Right.
Do something that's worth getting attention.
Exactly. You keep publishing, suddenly one content will discovered by someone, and that's what happens.
Yeah. Exactly. Like people who are on my email list also, for a long time, they are not reading my emails. But they are not unsubscribing also. Because they know that there is some value. But even reading an email for 10-15 minutes is an investment. They don't know whether they will get an ROI or not. What if they just keep reading and they did not get any value? So people hesitate spending that time, just like they hesitate spending that money. And then one particular subject line catches their attention. And it also caught their attention in a time where they are waiting for like a bus or a train, or they just have some free time, no distractions. And they spend 10 minutes reading it. That's it, they're hooked. Now every email I send, they read it fully.
They read it. And I think recently one of my subscribers, she emailed and she says, I'm not your paid customer, but I got a lot of value from your email. I got a lot of like results from your email. So sometimes people without buying our
Yes.
product, they get results.
Copy blogger from Rian Clark from Copy Blogger. He kind of talked about it long back. There might be so many people who are following you. They might never purchase from you, but they might like your content. They might share it. Because they shared it, some new people will discover it. And a
Right.
customer might come from there.
Exactly.
So as long as they are paying attention, they are a customer. They don't need to pay money.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah, that was like Nathan Berry says, endure long enough to get noticed.
To get noticed.
So like you just keep creating, keep publishing, and people are there to always notice you. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And it's like serendipity happens, like especially with content creation. And you never know what it will lead to. And that is, I think, one of the biggest challenges that creators face. My wife recently, she has tried different career paths. She was pursuing CA, then she was working for a fintech company as a content writer, then she was working for a crypto company as a content writer. And then after we got our dog, she started a channel which called Perfect Menu, where she just talked about a bunch of things in terms of how do you go ahead and create like homemade food for dogs. And in 3 months, she has got like 30,300 followers organically, completely. And some of the reels have got like almost 1 million views.
Wow.
See, this reel has got 750,000 views. So now she is going to start a YouTube channel next, and then create that community. Then ask the community, what do you want? Right? So consistent content creation, then community creation, then interaction. The community will tell you what they want. As you said,
Yeah.
you just kept on creating
Keep
content.
creating.
And then somebody told you like, hey, I want to buy from you.
Yeah.
And that was a change in belief system for you that people will be ready to buy from me.
Right.
And you have to endure long enough to get that first transaction.
First transaction.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you get that first transaction, then you have that confidence. Like Digital Deepak's first sale was a 500 rupee consultation call, which came organically through my blog. 500 rupees might not be much, but that 500 rupees made me believe that this online content creation journey can help me make money. And then you start working on that feedback and then start growing from there. So I see that you have an Instagram channel as well.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about your content creation journey and how have you, what did you learn in your content creation journey and how did you improve your content creation across social media, LinkedIn, YouTube?
So there is a different what I've seen is like every platform has a different type of content they prefer. Like LinkedIn prefers a text-based content. Then now it is moving towards a video also.
Yeah.
Instagram reel type of content. Facebook, it's kind of a mix. Right now they also started promoting reels. Earlier, like when I got started, mostly the post type of content, image and post type of content. So like based on specific platform, we have to like adjust. Okay, this is something that we need to create content. What I feel is many of the times people wanted to create content on all platform, 4 or 5 different platform. So what they are doing is they are putting 20% of effort in 5 different platform. They're expecting getting results. So my approach was like first 2 years I spent only on Facebook, understanding and mastering that, like how that work. Okay. Then now I started focusing, the last 2 years specifically, I started focusing on Instagram, understanding that game, how it works. So that was my first approach, like understanding that one platform and understanding what kind of content that work in that particular platform. I don't have much followers, but the thing is, I generate a lot of sales from these followers also.
Okay.
It is not about how many followers that you have, it's about who is following you.
Correct.
So I have a very quality followers. Sometimes I keep cleaning my followers up. I keep even if in Facebook I keep unfriending, keep cleaning these people, so that I need to have like my target audience on my profile so that they can actually get nurtured and I can serve them best.
Correct.
I had to literally unfriend my friends who I never interact.
It was not relevant. The
Not
content
relevant.
that you are posting.
Yeah. So normally when we start creating any social media, we start asking our friends to subscribe, right? And that is the first.
But your friends are never going to buy from you.
Yeah.
It's just vanity metric. Yeah.
So then I started understanding that okay, these are the few people. Few of my friends still they follow me. They really support me. But when I see that these friends they are actually not connecting with me, we never interacted for the last 5 years. So what the point of keeping them? So I keep cleaning these people, and so yeah, and with my strategy is okay. Talking mostly about their pain, their what kind of problem they are trying to solve in their niche. So that is my main focus in terms of my social media.
Got it. Makes sense.
Problem solving content mostly. Yeah.
So
At the same time, there is one thing that I realize on social media: if we create just our niche specific content, people start getting little like detached from.
yeah.
So sometimes we need to create some personal content
Yes,
where people
yes.
want to know, okay, what's happening in their life.
They need to know what are your personal preferences.
personal
Like, I talk about, I'm a biker. I got this new bike. I'm traveling around in a bike. I talk a little bit about Bitcoin and relationships as well.
Yeah.
So that will kind of polarize the audience.
Yeah.
Some people will like you, extra like you. Some people will extra hate you.
Yeah.
But if you are doing something and nobody is disliking you or hating you, then you are doing something wrong. You need to be polarizing enough so that you have some strong opinions
Yeah.
about certain things where you are taking a stand. Then people like that strength. They like that leadership quality. And I think that gives you more followers and followers who actually convert also.
Yeah. Right. And in social media, just by creating content, this will not work. We need to have a proper funnel system, like having a right trial landing page. Let's suppose I want more people to attend my webinar. So I'll put at my webinar link. I want to build email list like you do mostly. So that you'll put your lead magnets. Like people need to clear, okay, what is next? How we can serve them.
And you need to take them down the funnel.
Down the funnel so that you can serve them the best possible way.
So talking about taking people down the funnel, you do content creation organically on top of the funnel, videos, short form videos for Reels on YouTube Shorts, long form videos for YouTube, and then Instagram posts showing off a little bit of your personal side lifestyle. LinkedIn, combination of text-based posts nowadays, videos and sometimes slide text, right? Slide text was very well in LinkedIn. So out of all this, once people then come into your email list, right?
Email list.
So how do you attract them into your email list? Do you give like a lead magnet?
Though, like the best lead magnet is like from the webinar funnel. That's where I invite, not webinar, I call it a workshop, like an organic sales workshop, where people join the workshop. That's the best way to nurture them. Other way is definitely I bring them to a community. Okay. Like I call it a VIP community. Okay. I created a WhatsApp community. There is another way to nurture. Like, so people don't have resistance to put their email. Sometimes people want to just be part of.
Yes.
So from the last 1 year to 2024 specifically, I've spent a lot of time understanding the game of WhatsApp. I have around some 10,000 audience on WhatsApp where I keep nurturing them under like I've created some WhatsApp group the first 1 or 2 year. Then I started moving into a community. So people get nurtured through that, and I keep doing some Q&A training, some free training for them.
Okay.
Some free resources to them, so they get a lot of value.
And this is about sales. These resources in which niche?
Mostly mostly for the coaches, specifically for coaches, how they can grow their coaching business, grow their audience, how they can create their content. So about growing their coaching business.
Got it. So then when it comes to transactional products, how is your funnel? Like I think 10,000 rupees you have.
My first entry level says, it is an 8-week challenge, because the moment people enter into our funnel, I don't just wanted to give them a course where people don't watch actually.
Yeah.
So I rather give them a challenge. I take them through a 8-week live challenge where I make them do stuff. I don't give a lot of assignments because I know people are busy, they don't do that. So I make sure that one call I will teach them, and another call I take that, make them going through an action process, or I'll give them some prompts or sometimes some guidance, and they take some questions.
Got it.
So weekly basis that I do, and that is the 8-week program, right? And the intent of that 8-week program is to build their organic system. And people have at least the goal is to like how they can make their first 50,000, first 1 lakh from organic only. Then they get confidence. Then they give through the ads. It is because a lot of the times what happens is people don't validate their offer through organic. They try to put their offer through paid ads. It sometimes it's backfire them.
Yes. They just end up burning money on paid ads.
So that is my intention. Like
because they have not found the product market fit yet.
Yeah.
And organic is the best way to find the product market fit.
Exactly. And some people also, I've seen some coaches, they also test 2 niches simultaneously so that they can see, okay, this is working well.
Yeah.
So
Got
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So that is the first step of the funnel. Then once they complete, they need more support. They need like, okay, Sagar, I need your audit. Like, can you audit my offer? Can you audit my social media? How I am doing it? Then for that, I have a high ticket product. So my high ticket product is actually built through that front end product. I don't sell directly high ticket. Some people like they are really hungry. I've felt so many places. मुझे चाहिए आपका help. So sometimes people go it, but that is very rare case.
Got it.
But they go through the first, they take action, then they are going for the next where they work scaling part, like they scale from certain level to certain level. Yeah.
Interesting. So you take them on a live 8-week challenge, and this is around 10,000 rupees.
10,000 rupees. Yeah.
Okay. So once you have customers who are students who are really, finishers, like who complete this 8-week challenge, they like your content, they had regular attendance, they took action, they showed involvement. What next in the journey for them?
For them, like once they know like, oh, this is the system, I need to do it. The next step is to like they need to get more revenue to their system.
Yes.
Like first stage is okay. They build their audience. They build their mostly the social media part. They get known. So there is a 3 stages: get known, get leads, and get sales.
Okay.
First stage we focus get known and get leads. Okay. Some people started joining their program. They start getting 10-20 clients. Then get sales. Then we speed that process. Okay, now you are getting, let's suppose 50,000, 1 lakh. We need to take you to 5 lakh, 10 lakh. Yes. So that is the high ticket program. I call it a premium level program, mostly where they get premium support.
Yeah.
And we have an accountability system where we track their progress, how they are working on it. Okay, month on month basis, I keep them accountable. Okay, last month that you have generated this much revenue, this much followers, this much leads.
Got it.
I just track their progress. So that's what happens.
Got it.
At the high level. Yeah.
Interesting. So it's more like a mastermind, or is it more like
it's kind of a mastermind. I have a like future plan to build a mastermind, but right now it's kind of a group coaching, but with more focused support. Yeah.
Got it. Little bit of hand holding.
Yeah. And like sometimes people don't get, I don't get time with 50, 60 people in a group where to audit their funnel or something. Yeah. But here, okay, we have 15, 20 people, they're coming live. I can give attention to more people over here.
So yeah, I think very interesting journey and a lot of insights you shared with us. Are you married?
No.
Not yet? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
How much time does it take?
Does it take me?
How much time does it take on a daily basis?
I think starting it takes some time. to build that, like
Foundation.
every
Trust building.
trust in building, understanding, a lot of things happens. But after that, we know, okay, this is our priority. Then we start focusing on our work and all.
And you're not living together.
No.
Yeah. So I always add little bit of discussion about relationships to my
I think
business discussion. and
personal life
podcast.
has a huge contribution to professional life.
Contribution, or sometimes a negative contribution as well, right?
Yeah.
If you are in a bad relationship, there is no way that you can be productive and successful in a business. You have to either fix that relationship, cut off that relationship. Even being single is fine. Being single is like a great time to be very productive. And I think everybody should be focused on at least 5 to 7 years of their life, anywhere from 20 to 30 years of age, maximum 35. During that period, at least 5 to 7 years should be just focused on reading, learning, upgrading your software, which is your knowledge and everything, upgrading your hardware, which is being fit, exercising, having a regular routine of exercise. It could be cycling, swimming, yoga, it could be anything, but something physical and something mental and a proper routine. And once they have built up some wealth, then they can plan family, get married, or have a girlfriend and everything. So I see so many people get prematurely involved in relationships.
Right.
22 years का बंदा है and उसका marriage हो गया. 23 में बच्चा हो गया. Now like bro, like now your whole life is going to revolve around that. You don't have any options. You don't have any room to explore what you like, what you don't like. Travel to different countries. Spend money on masterminds. Like, instead of being conservative. Instead of thinking twice, thrice about every time you spend money on education to upgrade yourself, because college education did not get us anywhere. School and college education was basics of social life. Social life is what we learned in college. We built some friends and we had a social life. But then there is not much we learned that will help us make money outside in the real world. So yeah, all the best. I hope this 10 lakhs a month becomes 1 crore a month.
Yeah, that's the plan. But mostly right now my focus is on to building the right skills so that I can serve more better way. What I seen in the last 1 year, I started understanding the game of the personal development, where I see it creates a huge role in our growth. If our mindset, that is not right in right place, it's very difficult to survive.
Yeah.
So in the last 1 year, I've been learning NLP, different tools where we work on ourselves.
Interesting.
So that is something that I've been exploring the last 1 year, and just to work on myself at the same time so that I can increase my. Without just, I think I have a right now the capability of making even 40-50 lakhs, but I'm not that very aggressive towards that. Sometimes I feel like if I aggressively scale, I can't serve my clients.
And it might not sustain.
It might not sustain. It will be...
And it will waste a lot of time and energy in that process.
So even if it is a slow, steady, but I wanted to build it
very
steady. So
yeah, as we had discussed, you can only control input, not the output. So you are just increasing the inputs.
Right.
Fantastic. Great, man. So all the best.
Thank you.
And we will definitely do one more podcast when you consistently hit 1 crore a month. I think if you keep putting the input as you are putting, then I think output will automatically come. And outputs are important, at least for others to get inspiration, right? So
right.
The reason why people are watching this podcast is because you went from 10,000 a month to 10 lakhs a month in revenue, if not profits. So yeah, that's that. Thanks a lot for doing this podcast.
Thank you for having me, and it's really honored to be here and sitting with you. I know when I was at the other side, as a DDIP student, I remember the first mindset video that you talk about. Okay, write down your 5-year, 10-year goal.
Yeah.
I just think, okay, चलो लिख कर लेते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है. I used to post that in the Medium.
Okay.
Medium.
Did you receive that goal card which I had sent you?
I think
there was a goal card. I think that came later for later batches. Maybe batch 4 will not receive
that time. So, but I remember that was the first, and I was okay. You are right. You are asking us to write your future self. And I'm like, okay, chalo लिख लेते हैं. But I think I sent you a mail that day ki, and the thing, I think you published that on YouTube channel itself, that mindset wala video. I said, wow, this is where I learned it something. And when I look back, I said, wow, such a great transformation. So if I think if I can do it, then everybody can do it. It's just a matter of keep showing up, like we discussed about consistency.
Yeah.
We need to keep showing up whatever it possible way.
Yes.
And everything is possible.
Yes. Show up. That's the number
Sure.
one thing.
Yeah.
Cool. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.